And the Korean lady who does not speak English, like, motions me over and tells me to go face down on the table. And she starts sudsing me up. And it's like slippery on the plastic table. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna like slip off like a seal, but I don't. And then she takes like a loofah or something and starts sawing at my back. And I'm like, ow, this really hurts. Ow, she's taking off 2 or 3 layers of my skin, but ow, I'm gonna be really cool about this. Ow, happy birthday, Lisa. So, I think I like trying new things, but what I found out last year is I actually like trying new things on my own terms. I was having lunch with a bunch of girlfriends when my friend Lisa said, hey, I am turning 60 in a few months, and what I want to do is share my Korean American heritage with y'all. And of course, we were all like, oh my God, that sounds so great. We love learning about Korea. And then she goes, I want to take y'all to Spa World. And in my head, I was like, Spa World? I know what that is. That's that naked place in Virginia. There's no way I'm going to go to Spa World. I mean, that might be her Korean heritage, but here's my heritages. It's America, Vietnam, and Texas. And in none of those 3 places do you wander around naked in public. So I immediately start laughing. I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not even friends with y'all like that. But then I stop and look around and no one else is laughing and they're just nodding their heads and they're like, oh, it'll be okay, Amy. You can have beauty treatments. And I was like, all right, K-beauty is awesome. And it is my friend Lisa's 60th birthday, and I should be really culturally aware and sensitive, and I'm gonna be a really cool friend. So I say yes, and we decide to carpool. So several months later, my friend Shannon pulls up in front of my house, and then I'm trapped in her car. Not trapped, we're just going to Spa World, and I'm giving myself a pep talk. I'm like, okay, Amy, this is Lisa's actual birthday day, and you are gonna be really cool, and you are going to like this. So we go to Spa World, and we pay, and I'm like, okay, Amy, you're cool, you're cool. And we get in the locker room, and I was like, oh, breasts. So many breasts. And I'm like, oh, fuck. To survive this, I can only look up. I can never look down. I can only look up. And in my mind's eye, I think my friends are going to their locker rooms and I'm following behind them, and I think they're just like throwing off their clothes and bras and panties are going everywhere. And I'm like, oh no, I need a contingency plan. I'm gonna wrap a towel around myself. So I go and get a towel, but at Spa World, they only give you hand towels. And they reach from here to here. So I get the hand towel and I am like freaking out, but I'm looking at my friend Shannon, who's like casually, nakedly talking about the French fries she's gonna eat at the cafeteria downstairs. And I look at my friend Julia, who's like talking about her carpool problems. I'm like, oh, I'm the only one freaking out. So I take off my shirt and pants, and I'm like, gonna be cool about this. So audience, I drop my drawers. And I pull that hand towel up, and thank God it covered all my bits. And we go out to the main area, which is like this huge room, and there's hot tubs and cold tubs and a huge warm pool. And it has jets where you go from station to station, and it massages your neck, and then another station massages your back, another station massages your feet. And I drop the towel, and we go up to our necks in the warm water, which makes me feel comfortable in a lot of different ways. And we go from station to station, and I start relaxing. I mean, that warm water feels good. We're talking for about an hour, it's all good. And then my friends go, oh, it's time for the beauty treatments. We're gonna have a body scrub. And I noticed 4 old Korean women in black bras and panties coming to us and waving us over to the side of the room. And I didn't notice that there's like a series of massage tables in the room, not private, like most massage tables are, and they don't have like warm blankets and towels like most massage tables. They're covered in plastic. So I get out of the pool, and I don't even bother with a hand towel because I just given up. I've lost all sense of modesty. And the Korean lady who does not speak English like motions me over and tells me to go face down on the table. And she starts sudsing me up. And it's like slippery on the plastic table. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna like slip off like a seal, but I don't. And then she takes like a loofah or something and starts sawing at my back. And I'm like, ow, this really hurts. Ow, she's taking off 2 or 3 layers of my skin, but ow, I'm gonna be really cool about this. Ow, happy birthday, Lisa. And finally she stops like, scrubbing my arms and my back and flips me over like a chicken. And I'm like, thank God this is over, but she just puts a towel over my face so I can't see nothing. Except I can kind of see out the bottom. And then she lifts my drumstick. And I'm like, oh no, this cannot happen. And she starts scrubbing my feet, and she starts scrubbing up my upper inner thigh, and then she gets to my butt crack, and I clench. And there I am with the loofah in my butt crack. And she and I have a moment of understanding. And she does not touch anything untowards. And I think okay, this is finally over. And then I see her coming at me with a bucket of water. And at this point, I am just a mess. I am like lying in a pool of suds and little bits of my own skin that she has scrubbed off my body. And I'm like, oh, okay. The end is waterboarding. But it's not. She just starts like pouring one bucket of water over me after another, and she like pours away the skin and the suds, and I'm allowed to like slide off the table, and I look a little shook, right? And my friends are like, oh, Amy, just feel your skin. So I feel my arm, and it's like a baby's. It is so soft. And they're like, okay, now it's time for lunch. So we go back in the locker room, and Spa World gives you these pajama-like things, and I don't really care because they're clothes. And we get to go downstairs to the lunchroom and eat clothed. So that's positive. And we're eating there, and they're telling me all the delicious Korean things to eat. I'm having a good time, and Lisa leans over the table and goes, so, did you have fun? Did you have fun? Did you have fun? And I'm like, happy birthday, Lisa. That is the most bizarre combination of relaxing and traumatizing that I've ever had. I'm never coming back. But in the course of finding out that I was going to tell this story on this stage, I decided that I needed research. So several weeks ago, I went back, no body scrub, and I knew what to expect then, and I had fun. Thank you.